afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
It's going to be like a twisted fairy tale sort of thing. It's like Little Red Riding Hood, but from the wolf's point of view. So the opening up, I'm going to have all this rain coming down. It's a bit like Fight Club. Got the gun to the head. Can you not creep this thing? Got the gun to the head, and it's like the rain's pouring down on the wolf, and then it goes back to Monday morning. And you're going to find out. Yeah.
So you put it at the end.
Yeah, yeah. And you're going to find out why the wolf's in that sort of predicament.
Okay.
So then you come down into the park. You've got no background at the moment, but that comes in. It's like a pop-up book. And then you start... No, that was a leaf. Div. But you start pulling in, and then you're pulling in on the wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood comes past like... It's an animatic. They don't need to move. But then Little Red Riding Hood walks past, and the wolf's up. So the wolf's asking Little Red Riding Hood, like, "Hello, little girl, where are you going?" And Little Red Riding Hood says, "I'm going to my grandma's house. She lives in a big block of flats just beyond the park." And she points to her pointing there. Yeah. Yeah. She points, and the wolf goes like, "Oh, that's very interesting." And then he looks the other way. Then he turns back this way. "Well, hurry up, little girl. Off you go. Go and see your grandma. Taxi!" And then he calls for the taxi. Yeah. And this little map comes across the screen. Yeah. And the pop, two heads come up, and you see, and you see that the big bad wolf has gotten to grandma's before Little Red Riding Hood. So then the taxi pulls up outside, and we're going to have some moving up the screen. This is like the apartment building that Granny lives in. Yeah. Well, the wolf goes up the stairs and up and up, and he keeps
What's
it.
The little boy doing?
Well, he's just you'll see him later and you'll understand it later, but he goes upstairs, there's a transition, and up comes the wolf, and he's like and then it pulls back, and there's a lift. So the wolf could have taken the lift, yeah. So there's the lad look that's in the lift. That's the one downstairs. Yeah. So that's like a joke, because the lift's upstairs. The wolf took on. So then it pans backwards.
There's that little kid.
Yeah, pans backwards, and up comes the door, and click, the light comes on, and it's 666, and the wolf now the pans round, and the wolf runs up to the door.
Where is he?
He's here, and he goes bang, bang, bang. Avon calling.
You're going to get somebody else to do the voices?
Yeah, but there's like, what's wrong with my voice?
It's crap.
But then there's like, there's noise inside, and then Granny pokes her head round the door.
Is that a photograph of inside?
Yeah, it's from an IKEA catalogue.
Yeah.
But yeah, she comes round. Can we not talk about the IKEA catalogue? See, we've missed that bit now, we've got to rewind it.
What?
Because I want to tell you about it.
She's in it. Anytime soon.
No, it's I'll bingo. So then Granny opens the door. Yeah, there's the IKEA photo. Yeah. Yeah. She pulls her head round. Pulls her head round, and round she comes, and she's like nearsighted, so she's like, "Oh, hello, dear."
Oh, she doesn't know it's the wolf.
No, she doesn't. And the wolf goes, "Hello, Granny," and then he's like, "Ruff." Yeah, and it like goes to black then. Yeah. And you hear Granny go, "Oh, and I just cleaned the carpet," and there's blood
the door
all up the wall. Yeah, and then there's like the door there. It comes in, and then there's this pan right across. Yeah, I know. But there's this pan right across, and everything's popping up, and the window frame's coming in, and then the wolf comes up in it, of course, looking like Grandma. And then Little Red Riding comes in. She's obviously, "Whoa, Grandma, did you not forget to shave or something?"
Why the Robin?
I don't know. I just thought, Little Red Riding Hood, Little Red Robin. And she's like, "What big teeth you have, Grandma?" And the wolf's like, "Ah, yes, my dear, the better to eat you with," and like. That blood thing comes up in the background again. Yeah. And then like Little Red Riding Hood's like, "Hey, you're not my granny, you're and she forgets who he is. And she's like, you're yeah, I hope so. You're the wolf. You're the wolf. There you are. You're the wolf. He's got the sign, you see now. Now she knows. You're the wolf. And now then he tries to grab her, and she's like, she puts her hand in.
What's that? Oh, it's a gun.
"Back off, mofo," and it pulls back, and she's got this gun, and then the wolf like pulls back. He's like, "Oh, sweet Jesus, the child's packing heat. This wasn't in the book." And then it flicks back then to the start again, so you know what's happened, and you know why the wolf's like that. And then like Reservoir Dogs, we fight. So Reservoir Dogs started. It goes black, and then it goes like, there's a gunshot.
Oh, he gets shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Pass me the Oscar. Then it's done.
It's not really worth an hour, is he?
Get out.
Is it stuck?
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the